evening again. So, I'm Sarah, and this is my husband.
Hello, I'm Jeff.
And we are glad to introduce, hindi kami yung speakers, but we will introduce our speakers for tonight. Sige, so, our speakers, they are 5 years married na, no? They are currently residing in San Pedro, Laguna. They have one child, yan, si Monmon, 4 years old. Previously, they've been a member of Lingkod ng Panginoon, Cavite. No, ito yung outreach natin for single young professionals. And now, as married couple, they are part and continuously attending Ligaya ng Panginoon. And also, nandito na sila kanina pa. So, let's all welcome our Brother Emmanuel and Sister Mona Mejor. Team Mejor. Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening po.
Good evening, brothers and sisters.
Hi ka, ano?
Hi.
Pampatanggal ng kaba ni nanay and tatay. Charot.
Go, Mon.
Yun. Parang
Naano ako dun sa game na nalito ako.
nahok. Nawala kami sa
Nawala.
Nahok
Hindi
kami
namin
sa
alam
game.
kung
So,
ano.
hindi na namin alam kung paano sisimulan ang aming ang aming talk. Joke lang, brothers and sisters. So, good evening. Ako nga pala si Mona. I am 35 years old and currently working sa Cavite. So, pero ngayon naka-work from home, brothers and sisters. Kaya maraming time for the boys. Sa aking 2 boys. And this is my husband, Dodong. Emmanuel kasi yung tunay niyang pangalan, pero we used to call him Dodong. So, mag-share lang kami ng screen. Sige, tayo. Pakilala ka na tayo.
Disclaimer lang, brothers and sisters, first time namin to. Kaya
Please bear with us.
siguro alam din ni yung nag-invite sa amin na ako personally mahiyain kasi ako sa personal. So siguro tinutulungan ako ng brothers and sisters na ma-overcome kumbaga. So ang topic kasi namin is transforming differences into strength. So yun, nagpakilala si Mona kanina. Ako naman si Dodong. I'm 34 years old and working I handle yung engineering ng maliit na business namin ng father ko. It's a family business. Then yun, and yung aming anak si Monmon is 4 years old.
So, let's start. Siguro bago may game na tayo kanina pero mag-start ulit tayo. Meron pa ulit kami isang game. So,
hindi, muna siguro natin yung objective natin.
So, sige tayo.
Ano yung objective natin dito sa talk na to? Una is siguro to discover siguro yung mas makilala natin yung isa't isa and how to yung ma-complement din natin yung isa't isa. So, saglit lang
So, to begin with, let's have a game. So,
may game din pala kami.
Yun nga, yun yung sinabi ni Dodong kanina. So, it is, the goal of this game is to discover oneself. So, tayo muna sa sarili natin. Ano ba tayo? So, brothers and sisters, mag-request lang kami kung requirement ang paper and pencil.
Kailangan may pen and paper.
May pen and paper kasi magsusulat. So,
Yan.
yun. Okay ba tayo dun sa
Sabihin niyo lang kung ready na para i-ano namin yung instruction.
Kaya ganun. Ang tawag dun? Yan, ganyan. Ayan, thank you. Ready na ba?
Ready na.
Mukhang ready na. Sige. We have our instruction, brothers and sisters. So, sino ba naman?
Okay.
So, una, we should follow your instinct. So, kung ano yung talagang nasagot.
Yung unang sagot na maisip
pumasok
siguro.
sa isip mo, sagot mo na lang. Tapos, syempre, it's not naman what you perceive is the best response. So, and wala din tayong right or wrong answers. At saka, yung mga corresponding color, meron tayong we can get yung corresponding color for each string. So, we prepared this relational survey. So, bago yung survey, i-share muna ni Dodong yung score ng survey namin.
Ito yung sample nung ito rin yung magiging answer sheet natin, no? Yung name nyo, then sulat nyo lang R kasi red kasi yung color, red, yellow, B, black, and green. So ilagay nyo lang ng tally, brothers and sisters, kung saan yung answer nyo dun sa
So we have 12 questions, brothers and sisters. So guhitan lang natin kung ano yung sa tingin nyo nag-correspond dun sa traits or dun sa personality ninyo. Again, let me just remind you, brothers and sisters, ito ay focusing on yourself, ha? Yun. So let's start. Ready?
Ready.
Okay. So are you ready? 1, 2, 3.
First, are you forceful, lively, modest, or tactful? Forceful or may pilit, ganon. Lively, modest, or tactful. Pag tactful kasi is yung to say things without, yung parang the ability to say things na without offending people. Yung ganon. Okay na?
Ganun lang kayo, brothers and sisters. Sorry, hindi rin kami techie, kaya hindi namin masyadong makabisa yung ayan, yung may mga ganun. Sige. So, ibig sabihin.
Okay.
Ready na.
Game?
Next question. Next na pamimilian. So,
are you aggressive? Are you emotional? Are you accommodating or are you consistent? Okay? Okay na? Yes. Next.
Okay, next.
Are you
Direct.
animated, agreeable,
Or accurate.
okay? Walang mag-aaway
Brothers and sisters, no, walang away ito pagkatapos.
Okay, next.
Are you tough?
Or are you people-oriented?
Or baka gentle?
Or
Or
perfectionist?
baka naman perfectionist.
Perfectionist.
Diba?
Okay?
Brothers and sisters, pwede nyo sabihan kami kung masyadong mabilis, ha?
Okay, next.
Are
Are
you
competitive?
competitive? Expressive? O baka naman supportive ka?
or precise?
O, pwede din.
Pwede dalawa.
Pipiliin lang bro kung ano yung mas swak sa'yo. Mas swak. Yung pinaka-swak. Okay, next. Are you daring, impulsive, kind, or cautious? Okay. Ilan na ba tayo?
Teka lang.
Next. Are you a risk taker?
O baka naman talkative.
Are you relapsed?
Or baka factual.
Factual.
Factual, mahilig sa facts. Tama ba tayo? Mga
Next.
Lahat sa nasusulat.
Next.
Or baka naman argumentative kayo. Ako, or ganyan.
Fun-loving, patient,
Or pwede ding logical.
or logical. Okay.
Paulit po.
Argumentative,
Fun-loving, patient, or logical. Tingnan natin pang ilan na ba.
Okay, next. Okay, next.
Tatlong question na lang. Ay, apat na question.
Next. Are you a take charge person? Optimistic, peaceful, or consensuous? Next.
Next, pwede ring bold or straightforward. Yun. Or
Spontaneous.
stable or organized.
Okay, next. Are you candid, cheerful, loyal, or serious?
Masyadong serious.
Parang dapat lahat loyal, no? Parang feeling ko
Pwede. Or last, this is the last batch, brothers and sisters. Are you independent, enthusiastic, good listener, or isa ka dun sa high standards?
You have high standards.
You have high standards. By the way, brothers and sisters, we will not ask you to show your answer. At saka wala kaming prize. So,
Okay na.
okay na ba kayo?
Okay. So, brothers and sisters, naalala ko lang nung nagpe-prepare kami ni Mona to get married. Nasabi kasi nung isang brother sa akin, imaginein mo bro, dalawa kayo, you are two different individuals from different families. Katulad ng sabi ni Brother Dix kanina, different backgrounds, upbringing, environment, iba-iba. Definitely, we have different behaviors or characteristics. Sa sa psychology, meron daw four main personality types ang bawat tao, and makikita natin mas makikita natin 'yun or maka-classify natin siya dito sa 4 groups na ito, no? Ah,
So we
So-
have 4 letters that stands for this.
oo. Yung una is yung red, yun yung dominant. Dominant person or
Type of person.
uh, type. Pangalawa is yung I, which is yung influential.
Yun yung nagko-correlate dun sa mga yellow. Kung
Oo.
mataas yung yellow.
Then next is yung steady or steadfast and yung consensuous. Okay. So explain namin yung ano ba saan ba kumbaga saan ba naglilin into yung mga answer natin, brothers and sisters. So namin kung ano-ano yung mga different personality types na ito, and makikita natin, brothers and sisters, kung saan tayo
Kung saan
nagbebelong.
tayo nagbebelong. And mamaya after ng prayer meeting, meron din kayong pag-uusapan, brothers and sisters. Para makita niyo lang, di ba, yung result. Exciting kasi siya. Kami, ginawa din namin yan personally nung nagpe-prepare kami ito. And we found that, ay, oo nga, ikaw pala yun, ay, ako pala yun. So, maganda siya. So, let's, as we go along, we will discuss to you each of the ano ba yung mga klase ng yung types of that person. So for the dominant, most na character niya is goal oriented. So they are also result oriented, and they functions best in active and challenging environment. So to add with, they also enjoy competition and challenge. They aim high, and they want the authority, and they are generally resourceful and adaptable. So they are usually self-sufficient and very individualistic. So they are usually direct. So they have this strength na sila yung mga direct, and they are also positive with people. So they enjoy being the center of the attraction, and they may take it for granted, and the people will think na they will think highly of them. So parang they tend to see them as being the consequently yung other people, they tend to see them na domineering and overpowering. So yung strength nila is more on yun nga yung kanina, yung direct, and they are also active and very decisive. Kasi yung anong tawag dito tayo, hindi siya strength, hindi yung weakness.
Sa weakness naman, brothers and sisters, wag natin siyang as weakness agad. Since naman tayo, we are Christians, natin to as growth area. Kumbaga, area of growth na pwede nating i-improve kung tayo man ay wag natin masyado i-focus as weakness yung So they are too controlling,
and
they hate routine,
and also they hate details. So lang sila, parang doon sila sa high level. So ayaw nila ng masyadong detalyado. So for the next one is the influential. So
they relate to people through verbal persuasion. Ito yung mga outgoing na mga tao. They are people-oriented, and they function best in friendly, favorable environment. They are strongly interested in meeting and being with people, and are generally optimistic, outgoing, and socially skilled. They are quick in establishing relationships. So people-oriented, and they are gregarious. Ano ba yung gregarious? They are sociable.
fond of social.
Yun, sociable sila. So enthusiastic, extremely flexible. Pero yung growth area nila, since masyado silang focus sa people-oriented nga, di ba? They tend to not focus on the goal. And poor follow through. Kasi nga masyadong people-oriented, yung hindi napapalo upan kumbaga, and overlooks details. So yan naman yung mga growth areas niya. Next,
The next one is yung mga type of person na sila
Steady.
steady. So they used to support and cooperate with others. So yun naman ang nila, best supporting husband and wife, mga ganyan. So they functions best in yun nga, supportive and harmonious environment. They are also they are the most sila yung tinatawag natin na they are yung most patient, calm, and they are also controlled. So they have a high willingness to help others, particularly those they considered as friends. And generally, they have the ability to deal with the task in hand and to do routine work with patience and care. So ganun yung mga character nila. So yun nga kanina, 'di ba? They are cooperative and they are deliberate, and yun nga, they are yung character talaga nila is more on being the supportive type of person. Kasi meron din silang yung kanilang growth areas, lagi na nakalimutan. Growth areas is yun nga lang, medyo hindi sila sanay makipag-confront. So they parang wag na lang, sige pagbigyan na lang natin, wag na lang ganun. So they also hindi rin nila masyadong gusto yung mga change. And masyado silang to compromise, sige pwede na lang kasi nga kumbaga parang sa sobrang supportive nila, sige ganun na lang. Pero sa totoo naman, parang hindi lang sila makatanggi. Ganun naman yung nila doon sa pagiging steadfast naman, steady naman. So the next character personality type is
lastly, ito naman yung mga consensuous na tao. They do things right and focuses on details, yung mga maliliit na bagay. They function best in structured and orderly environment. They are usually peaceful and adaptable, tend not to be aggressive, and cautious rather than impulsive. Kumbaga bilang and aral. They avoid risks, and they act in tactful, diplomatic way and strive for stable and ordered life. Ang mga strengths nila is they are detailed nga, di ba? And very cautious. Pero they are inflexible, rigid, and indecisive. So, saan tayo nagpo-fall, brothers and sisters? Diyan sa mga, based sa score natin.
May nabubuo na ba tayong score? Anong pinakamataas? Anong pinakamababa? So, to this, we have this, naman, brothers and sisters. This is just a caution for us. So, hindi, to discover your natural relational style does not automatically determine how you will relate in every relationship and situation. Iba-iba pa din. So, our differences are and gifts are meant to help us complement one another. So,
ma-share ko lang, brothers and sisters. Nung single pa ako, I tend to be more on the aggressive side of yung personality, more on go or and medyo dominante. Pero since nung so depende rin siguro, brothers and sisters, sa nagiging experience or nagiging natututunan din siguro. Kaya medyo ngayon nagulat nga ako actually nung sinagutan ko yung this factor. More on cautious yung nagiging yung nakikita kong lumalabas dun sa sa survey na score ko. Next.
Pero I believe ako din, I believe sa married life we have a lot of differences, and just like dun sa relational survey, di ba, iba-iba talaga siya. And kagaya nga nung sample namin, specifically kami, nag-try din kami mag-answer. So ako, I fall dun sa pagiging dominant. So, and siya, yun nga, sinabi niya kanina, ano siya, consensuous. But, yung differences na yun kasi, brothers and sisters, yung diniscuss namin kanina, we have the strength on it. And, which might be the weakness naman, nung nung tao, nung ka-partner mo, let's say ng husband and wife. Ako kasi kagaya ko, I am so dahil nga doon ako sa dominant ako. So ako, direct, kumbaga sige tayo, doon sa preparation lang namin ng talk na to sige tayo gagawin natin yan. Pero wala sa akin yung gagawin ng detalyado. So parang hindi ako ganoon. Kaso dahil nga yun naman yung, di ba, yun yung weakness ng mga dominant. Pero si Dodong iba kasi siya. So siya naman yung detalyado. So yun yung strength niya pala. So kaya kami nagko-compliment. Kaya yun, nakabuo kami ng presentation. Sabi lang. So yun nga, parang tayo as husband and wife, meron kasi siyang strength. Ako din, meron siyang strength, meron din siyang weakness. Pwede kasi yung strength niya, weakness ko pala. So, kaya tayo nagko-complement, di ba? So, yun nga, that's why yung weakness natin is, yun yung pwedeng yung strength ng isa. Kaya yung relationship natin is nagiging balance and nagko-complement tayo to one another. So, pero bago yun, brothers and sisters, it is very important na to discover oneself muna. Kaya 'di ba kanina masyado kaming specific. Kanya-kanya muna tayo ng pagsasagot. Kasi from that point pa lang makikita natin yung ma-discover natin yung strength natin, and we can also acknowledge yung ating mga weakness. So makikita din natin yung differences natin. Isa pang point, brothers and sisters, mahalaga kasi din yung pag-acknowledge. So yung pag-acknowledge kasi, ibig sabihin, sinusurrender mo na ganun ka. So parang from that way, marirelate mo yan dun sa iyong husband or sa wife mo. Parang pagka nirelate mo siya sa kanila, para naman dun sa partner, it's important din to accept those weakness kung we are focusing on the halimbawa may mga weakness tayo, parang it is important to accept our partner's weaknesses. So in this way, both husband and wife can work together. Parang we can work together to transform this weakness into strength. So yun nga yung sinabi ko kaninang sample namin. Ako, nung sinabihan ako na magto-talk, merong talk na ganito, okay lang ako, sige, brothers and sisters, sige sister, sabi kong gano'n. And then, at the back of my mind, sige, meron namang presentation, okay na yon. Pero si Dodong hindi siya gano'n. So we have this timeline. Meron kaming timeline ngayong araw na to, ito yung gagawin natin. We have to do this and then do this. And then gano'n siya kadetalye. So parang makikita mo brothers and sisters, oo nga parang yun kasi yung weakness ko. Napinuna naman ni Dodong. Parang na-feel niya yung weakness ko. So kaya kami nag-compliment, kaya kami nakabuo, di ba? So, we will leave you this passage, brothers and sisters, from Romans 8:28. So, and we know that all things work together for good to those who love God. So, our relationship, despite of our differences, always boils down to the love of God. So, wag nating kakalimutan yon. God has loved us and sent also our husbands and wife as a gift to us. So, He created marriage for two persons. Two persons that will work together to spread the love that He has taught us. So, parating ganun. Despite of the differences, weaknesses ng bawat isa, lagi nating iisipin, at the end of the day, ano ba yung purpose natin? The purpose is to do yung love na tinuro sa atin ng Panginoon, which is syempre to love that the one that God has gave us, di ba? Yun. And another may share din si Dodong.
Ito nakita ko lang to, and I want to share this. Kasi maire-relate ko siya dito eh. Sabi ni Henry Ford, coming together is a beginning. Staying together is progress. And working together is success. So, we come together as husband and wives dito sa marriage or married life na pinasok natin. Ito yung nagsimula pala nung kinasal tayo. Pero staying together, ito na yon. Ito na yon. Staying together is progress. Knowing your differences and working on it together, sana, and in God's guidance and help, lahat tayo makarating or magtamasa ng success. Yan lang, brothers and sisters.
And with that, let's end our presentation with this passage from Ecclesiastes chapter 4, verse 9 to 11. So, two are better than one because they have a good reward for their toil. For if they fall, one will lift up his fellow. But, ano nang basa dyan tayo?
But
Woe to him who is alone when he falls and has not another lift him up. Again, if two lie together, they keep warm. But how can one keep warm alone? That's all, brothers and sisters.
Maraming
And
salamat po.
good evening.